So words are truly spells. Now let me start off with the first word to show you that words are spells. So I want to start off with Hollywood. So let me start off with Hollywood. I'm going to write this down. Hope you guys can see it. Hollywood. We should know Hollywood. Everyone should know Hollywood. Hollywood. When you think of Hollywood, you think of films. You think of movies. You think of actors. You think of directors. If I'm spelling this right, I'm just rushing through it. So when you think of Hollywood, you think of films, movies, actors. You think of directors. You think of lights, light, camera, action. That's what you think about when you come in terms of Hollywood. You think about films, movies, actors, directors, lights, cameras, and action. You think about all this stuff. But it's more to it, and I'm going to break it down. It's more to it, Hollywood. It's more to Hollywood than just films, movies, actors, directors, lights, camera, and action. It's more to Hollywood than just that. So I'm going to go on into it. So Hollywood. Now, what is actually Hollywood, guys? So what is actually Hollywood? I'm going to break it down. I don't have much time, so I'm going to get into it quick as possible. Now, Hollywood, it comes from a holly branch, or a holly tree. So Hollywood comes from a holly tree. Some people call it Hollywood, some people call it holly branch. So Hollywood comes from a holly tree. Okay, so back in the ancient times, the Europeans, which are the modern day Edomites, so-called white people of today, back in the ancient times, these ancient Europeans, better yet known as Druid, they was Druid priests. These ancient European Druid priests, they took wood from the holly tree. They took wood from the holly tree in the form of a branch, and they used it to cast spells on individuals. Thus, they call it a Hollywood, because the Hollywood was taken from the holly tree. So these ancient Druid priests took wood from the holly tree, which in the form of a holly branch, and they used it to cast spells on individuals. They use it to cast spells on individuals. That's why the topic of discussion is words or spells. Words or spells. So Hollywood goes deeper than just films, movies, actors, directors, lights, camera, and action. Hollywood goes deeper than that, because Hollywood comes from a holly branch. And this holly branch, the holly leaf is like a spiky leaf, a serrated leaf. It goes sort of like this. It's like a leaf, and then it has like berries on it. It has berries on it. So this is what you call the holly leaf, which comes from the holly tree. This wood right here, this Hollywood, the ancient European Druid priests used to take this wood, and they would use this wood to cast spells on different individuals. Now, why am I saying this? Why in the hell is you saying this, Shabar? Because I'm about to go into more, because I had to say that to say this. So when they use that holly branch to cast spells on individuals, when you look at movies, when you look at films, I don't care what films you may come across, films, movies, you know, these actors, the actors is the individuals that makes up the films and movies. When you look at these films, movies, actors, these directors, when you're looking at these films and movies, guys, basically what's going on is that they are casting a spell on you. Because Hollywood comes from that holly branch, that holly tree, which is used to cast spells on individuals. So when you're looking at these movies in terms of Hollywood, you're looking at these films, what you don't realize, a lot of individuals don't realize that there as a spell is being cast on them. So let me draw a TV, right? And I'm gonna draw a TV. This is from the side view. So this is a TV. And then you got someone looking at the TV, okay, with his mouth open. All right. You got this guy, he's looking at the TV, right? And the TV, okay, so here's the TV, right? Here's the table that the TV is sitting on. Okay, here's the antennas. So when you're looking at TV, when you're looking at films, when you're looking at movies, what's going on is that a spell is being cast on you by Hollywood. Okay? Like I said, words are spells. So I'm going further into it. So when you look at these films and movies, what they're doing is casting a spell on that individual. They casting a spell on you. That's why in these movies, you have certain actors, man. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, guys. You have what they call a movie cast. So you have what they call a movie cast. And you can usually see this after the movie goes off. A movie cast. So you have a movie cast. Now, what is a movie cast, guys? A movie cast is a group of actors who makes up a film or stage a play. So it's a group of actors who makes up a film, which is known as a movie cast. So you got these group of actors. You got these group of actors right here. These group of actors makes up the movie cast. Now, why they call it the movie cast? Because it's casting, they are casting spells on you guys. That's why we telling you that words are spells. So Hollywood comes from the holly tree that the ancient druid priests used to cast spells on individuals. So in terms of Hollywood, you have what they call a movie cast because these actors are casting spells on individuals. So that's why they call it the movie cast. That's why they call it the movie cast. Because these actors are casting spells on the individuals as they visualize the content. Actors are set up to cast spells. I don't give a damn what type of actors it may be. Denzel Washington, Will Smith, Bruce Willis, Tommy Lee Jones, Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Gabrielle Union, Mike Epps. All these movie actors, guys, they are set up to cast spells on you. They are set up to cast spells on you individuals. That's why you have a movie cast. Because these are the actors that were set up to cast the spells on the viewer. Now, we know that TV, I went over this on my page. We know that TV is known as television. Television, it does what? It tells lies to your vision. All right? Television tells lies to your vision. So when you're viewing television, it's not the truth. When you view television, television was set up to tell lies to your vision. And also, Hollywood was set up to cast spells on the viewer, dealing with the movie cast. So the movie cast, through Hollywood, through this Holly branch, the movie cast was set up, the actors, to cast spells on the viewer while he views TV, which tells lies to his vision. That's why I said, guys, words are spells, and I'm not finished. Thank you for your time. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm not finished. Now, you got programs. When you deal with television, you got programs, television programs. When you deal with television, you have programs. Programs are set up to program you. So programs is going to program you, guys. See that? This is what programs do. This is what programs do. They program you. TV programs telling lies to your vision while they program you. TV tells lies to your vision simultaneously as it programs you. It programs the viewer. The viewer views these films and movies, which the actors were set up in terms of the movie cast. The cast spells on the viewer, thus dealing with Hollywood content, which Hollywood comes from the holly tree, which the ancient European Druids used to cast spells on the individual. That's why we don't look at TV, guys. That's why we don't look at television. The reason why me and my family don't look at television because we don't want lies being told to our vision. We want to be able to enter and understand clearly. We don't want anyone telling lies to our vision, and you shouldn't want people telling lies to your vision. You shouldn't want the government telling lies to your vision. So if you are a heavy TV viewer, then most likely all your visions have been told for you and you can't clearly think. Another thing I want to dealing with television, channels. So you got programs in the form of channels. They call these channels. Why they call these channels? Because what they want to do, they want to channel your energy, guys. These programs, they are sent. These programs, they are orchestrated to program you and channel your energy. So television tells lies to your vision while it programs you simultaneously, and then it also channels your energy, guys. Television tells lies to your vision. It programs you simultaneously, and it also channels your energy. All right? So we're going to keep going on. Then you got what they call the remote control. So to the TV set, you got what they call the remote control. All right? The remote control. And they got these buttons on it. You know how it is to the TV. So here's the remote control. Remote control. So here's the remote control. So why is it called a remote control? Remote. Why is it called a remote control? Here's the remote control. The reason why it's called a remote control because it controls the masses. It controls the masses in remote areas. So they call it the remote control because it truly controls the masses in remote areas. So they can control numerous individuals in remote areas. So it's called a remote control because it controls the masses in remote areas. It's called television because it tells lies to your vision. They call programs because they program you simultaneously while they telling lies to your vision. They call channels because they're set up to channel your energy. And then it's called a remote control because the remote control can control the masses of people in remote areas. Last but not least, when you're dealing with Hollywood, Hollywood comes from what? Hollywood comes from the holly tree that the ancient European Druid priests used to cast spells on individuals. So guys, I just did a complete review on why your words are spells. All right? So pay close attention because I'm going further with it.